Mega Tucker Tuesday, I had to do this because my neighbor was beating on the guitar or whatever until just recently here. I wanted to just give you an update. If you go back to the last video, you saw that I made this canopy buck, and I got it to fit on there. Now you're wondering, well, why is it so big now? Well, I've added the frame to it in the back, and it's Z-epoxy, and I've added some length here because when the plastic pulls down over this, it has to go beyond where this line is. That's the cut line right there. There will be a Saturday at John's restarts this Saturday. Thought I'd give you an update on that. And I'll be making this canopy. I'm probably going to tissue the rudder and maybe tissue the elevators. And I doubt I get to the wing. Let's see which, I gotta find out which microphone I'm on here. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm on the other microphone. So you probably couldn't hear me very well. So I need to switch the cameras. Let's see here. There we go. And okay, so you should be able to hear me a little better now. Since I've been with you, I've kind of tinkered with the flaps. Starting to get the flaps fitted in. I'm not going to do any work tonight. I just was giving the update on basically what I'm doing and let you know that what's been going on. I don't know the full story on this yet, but if you could, you guys may or may not know Jerry Hop. I'd like to get a prayer chain going for him. He had an aneurysm or something last night and collapsed. He's in the hospital. That's about all I know. I'll know more tomorrow. I work for Jerry. A lot of you guys may or may not know him, but you know, we kind of pal around together. And like I say, I don't know much. His son will tell me more tomorrow, but keep him in your prayers. Hopefully, you know, it didn't sound good today, this morning. But who knows? There's only one guy who can really know what's going on. Anyway, enough of the grim stuff. The Mega Tucker is coming along pretty well. Like I say, the canopy mold, this is 64th plywood, and the frame is 64th plywood. I just put another coat of Z-epoxy on it. It's still a little wet. I'll take the 320 sand it. I'm gonna take it to work and have it painted urethane tomorrow morning. I've never tried the urethane on a canopy mold, but worst that can happen is I have to make another mold. Got nice sharp clean edges on this too. When you're making these molds, if you look at this, there's little spots of the grain or whatever. That's one of the reasons why I'm gonna paint this with black urethane. Is everything has to be filled and everything has to be smooth, because believe it or not, if you have a fingerprint, just a fingerprint on the mold, a hair, a piece of dust, a fingerprint, that'll all transfer over to your canopy. I don't want that. I would like this model to be exceptional. As good as my Thunderbolt was. Within reason. Because with all that good looks comes big weight. So it has to look good, but it has to be light. Foremost light. I'm trying to replace that other Junar, so we got to hit that 58 ounce mark. I did do a little multiplication, division. I got some numbers. I don't have the wheels made up for this, but it's a pretty standard number. That landing gear, Gary Sinclair. We believe for total healing. Yes, Gary, I agree. It was kind of strange. Dan Schaefer stopped in today and talked to me for a half an hour. Hadn't seen him in forever, and I don't know how many guys know Dan, but anyway. Here's the weights of this thing so far. Now this is the wheels. I don't have the wheels or landing gear made up, but this is a pretty standard figure. The wheels, 3 ounces. That's just what they weigh. The stab is 3 1/4 ounces. That includes everything. The horn, hinges, it's all ready to go. That's a little heavy. It should be 3 ounces, so it's a 1/4 ounce over. The engine is 14.65. Now, when I figured the engine, I figured the prop extension, the spinner, and all that other business. So the fuselage is 10 ounces. The prop is 3/4 of an ounce. Now that's 10 ounces before I really start hogging on it. I'll get the gouges out tomorrow. I put in here a clunk tank. A clunk tank weighs 2.10 ounces. But I'm going to use a Casminato tank, and they're about 1.5 ounces, so I'm going to lose some weight there. Both flaps are 1.3, and the wing was 10.85 for a whopping total of 48.1. Now I'm going to lose some weight when I hollow this out here. So the total airplane now is 48.1. We're going to lose, I would say, 3 ounces on, because I know I'm going to lose 1 ounce on the cowl, so I go 1, 2, maybe 4 ounces, but we'll say 3, so we're down to 45 ounces. With a 6 ounce finish, that's 51, but then there's always those mystery ounces that come in. It should come out 58, somewhere in there. It should be right there. I'm hoping to get the wing still needs the tips hollowed a little bit. So we'll get that down to 10 ounces. So the tank, we're going to lose an ounce. Yeah, I could see by manipulating some of these numbers. Like I say, I used the clunk tank at 2.1 ounces as a weight. Where I'm going to use a cast tank, they're about 1.5 ounces. And we're going to get 3 ounces out of the fuselage. So let's figure that out. So that's correct. Let's see. 10 to 1.5, 1.3, 10.5. See, 14.5, 3.253. Okay, let me give you a guess where I think I'm going to be at before paint. And I watch all this stuff close. That's 2.8. $44.25. Everything up, $44.25, no paint. So I'm going to have to be pretty skimpy on the paint. You guys, like I say, this was just an update on what I'm doing, and try to get everybody to say a prayer for Jerry. I'll keep you more apprised. Well, I'm kind of down. What's happening tomorrow? It took me by surprise. So there will be a Saturday at John's. Please look for that. Depending on how I feel tomorrow night, I don't know whether I'll do a video or not. But like I say, I'm kind of bummed out. So we'll see what happens. So appreciate you listening to me ramble. Please pray for Jerry. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.